Okay, yeah. Okay, well, the picture. Wait, oh, there's Mary. There's Mary. Good job, Pivot. And my clothes are fine. It's not like the Hulk. The Hulk just like bursts out and rips off his clothes. A silver bullet.
Hello, Bigby.
To rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets.
I won't miss next time.
Of course you won't.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
How about I bring your corpse back to the woodlands instead?
You're not going to kill me.
You bet your
Oh, yeah,
life
for
on
real?
that.
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just
My
a
eyes are still
precaution.
yellow.
I'm sure you understand. I'm no
I
murderer,
think I'm
Mr.
still
Wolf.
big piece.
I didn't kill those
Wait,
women.
that means I'm still like
And I
half
think you know
wolf,
that.
right?
All I'm asking for is a chance
I
to
believe
explain my
Georgie.
side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself.
Georgie's
We
dead.
both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to
You're
do
not being
something
responsible.
stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Don't move it.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
It's about
Do you really
it's
want
about
the truth?
justice.
This is about justice.
Never
And you
remember
know
that.
who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. We've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand
I'm
you
not
have
that
an
stupid.
obligation to
God,
bring me
Liam.
in. But you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going?
You're not
I'd
going
rather not
anywhere.
dawdle.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Oh, take that.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Yeah.
And your punishment will follow.
There was a crooked man tied. Wait. There was a crooked man tied to a post, had a crooked nose, took him downtown and sprayed him with the hose. Nailed it! My last cigarette.
I know. But
Switching
we have
road
to do
chamber.
something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are you sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
What's up,
He's
my
back.
lord?
The crooked man.
Thank God.
He came just in time to see the
Motherfucker.
finale.
Are you okay? It's been
Bro,
hours.
I'm fine.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
How
I
did
guess
get
you've
beat
been
up
worse.
Like that?
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
I barely even made
About
it in
time
one
you
piece.
showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You killed Lily!
was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women,
Bro,
not me.
it wasn't
What?
Georgie.
It was Georgie?
Shut up!
Better shut your fucking mouth if you want to keep it.
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
Other charges.
If you'd wait a moment.
How about I go ahead and kill you right now?
In front of all these people.
Do I look like I give a shit?
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only
Look at
then.
Bluebeard.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're in...
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
hole.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Yep, that is true. Even Martin Luther King
This
said
is
it.
ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always
You're
been a
full
bit of
of
a
it.
powder keg.
That's not what
It was only a
Georgie
matter of
said.
time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I
It was a
willing to
trap. I was
cooperate.
attacked.
Yeah, and your goons attacked
Totally.
me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected
I
them.
don't think.
You understand
Yeah,
wanting to
why are you
protect
still
what you
wearing
care
that
about, don't you?
apron?
You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent
You
man,
have a better.
just to save someone.
They didn't want to
Yeah,
protect
right.
you.
They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your
just
government
kill him
abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't
You
I?
didn't abandon nobody. That was Craig. Don't turn
You're
this
the
one on
fucking
us.
problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf?
Hey.
Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really?
Yep.
The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree?
Snow isn't a blame. Snow
Why
made a
would you
mistake.
want
Don't try to
I
No,
know.
Snow made a mistake.
Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too
Oh my
soft to
God.
notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
Actually, it did. He
We've
ordered
made some
Georgie
mistakes.
to kill them.
I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
I can't
we did
promise
that.
you
We're trying to
perfection.
protect you.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help,
He took
and he
Lily
would take
away
that
from us.
weakness
We're
and
ending
add it to
that.
his strength.
We're ending
We're not
that.
gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
Please kill the Crooked Man already.
You're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
F you.
Snow?
What about your history?
Fuck you, okay? I'm sick of your shit.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Bigby?
You
Maybe,
nearly
maybe
killed
he's...
me.
I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Just shut up.
Just shut the fuck up already.
It's okay. Whatever you're getting at, get to it.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Ooh.
Maybe he's right.
Did
You're
you
the
think
one
we'd all
on the
just let
top.
that go?
You
No,
can't
but
be
I love
serious.
That was
He was a
different.
murder
He was a
suspect.
suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
That's not
We'll
true.
deal
Calm
with
down,
them
please.
after we deal with you.
Listen,
That's not
I mean, a
Not
certain
true.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
I had to
Who
become
will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Yeah. Rissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like
Shut
to...
up, Blueberry.
I need to say something.
We're kind of in the
Go
middle
ahead.
of
She
something.
has something to say.
Bluebeard,
What?
Go ahead.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Oh.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him.
You are winning
Georgie would
the
have
crown.
never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Yeah.
Me too.
Who's gonna court?
So that's it,
Well, this is
right?
court,
Down the
right?
witching well.
No,
Yeah,
that's
let's
too
go down
fucking
the
easy
kitchen
for a
well.
crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your
Please
miserable
don't let me
lives
choose. Please
afloat.
don't let me choose. Please
This
don't.
is how you
Please
want to
don't
repay
let me
all
choose.
I've
No,
done for
please
you?
let- oh,
What,
let
you
us
take 2 people's
Let-
lives
let-
away
let-
and now you want mercy?
You're done talking,
Oh my God!
man.
Please
You
don't
had
let
your
me choose. Please
chance.
don't let me choose. Please don't let me choose.
Well done, then.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
There
Maybe
will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
No.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who? No.
I hope you aren't
I'm not gonna say
suggesting
anything.
yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Please.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
No.
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Please don't let
That
me
makes
choose.
sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the
Okay.
people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
No.
No.
Just do what you think is right.
No, please.
Yes, Sheriff.
Okay.
Yes, Sheriff.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Dude. Dude.
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me
lock him up. I just want to see this book of faith quickly. It has to be over here, right? Ooh, what is this? Civil Town Justice. Okay. Lock him up. Lock him up.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
I just want to live. I'm not trying to be mean.
All right, do it.
Can you see the scene where he does it? Where she does it? The north wind blows. Is there a scene? Dude.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
You just turned me
Sheriff.
into a crow.
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving
Morning,
for the farm in a
crooked
few.
man.
Thought you might want to.
Ah.
I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking
Morning,
line.
crooked man. Hey, Hans. Hey, Jack. Hey, Tiny Tim. Hey, Grin.
Oh, Mr. Wolf,
You need to kill
Flycatcher left his keys.
Flycatcher. Snow. Snow.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Snow.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
New table a lot. I just want to see this fail. Do a new order. Okay, I don't care.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Look at that butt.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Why would you do
Shit.
that? Don't be so
Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Sure.
Sure.
I couldn't take them all with me. and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
You'll be safer.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
He gets to say it must be missing.
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Why do I have to feel so bad? Never sad.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to...
Let me help.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own. Okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Give her a cigarette.
What happened?
Oh, God, Leah.
Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened. But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
What?
You?
I walked her over here.
So that ring in her mouth, that was you?
Yeah.
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
That's not true, sorry. You had
Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Faith is Nerissa, because she's the shapeshifter worker. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, you told him that, blah blah blah. Faith deceased, Georgie deceased. Vivian deceased. Whoa! What's the... Whoa! Oh, we can do that? Oh. Pick up a graphic novel today. Oh. Look at Fables. Sheriff Bigby. Oh, Bigby Glamour? Wait, after fleeing the homeland, Bigby was familiar wandering through Europe with a favorite colony quickly and moved after the passage to pick a time he agreed to blah blah blah. Fabletown Justice. Wait, so I don't get all the... Oh. Oh my god. What? So they want chalet trophies. I nearly got all the trophies. What big eyes you have. There was a wolf. Wow. So we literally just... I like that. Cry wolf. Whoa. So... this just looks weird. He's running in a new building. Slow down here. Hello, he's running off. So we beat the whole game.